So this is where my older brother's project was held captive for all these years. I've heard it's really powerful. Thank God I brought my brother's diary with me because it has directions on the location of the project. But it doesn't say what the project is, or what it looks like. So this is the room it is kept in. Let's open it up. Where did it go?
Over here. My name is Elizabeth. You've awakened me from a state of suspended animation. And I am very grateful. To show my gratitude, I am at your command.
Bad timing as usual.
Wait, I will show you my power, sir.
What just happened?
It's a power called Chaos Control, sir.
Can you teach me how to do that?
Sorry, sir, but I was created with the ability to use that power. A normal creature like you can't use it without the use of a Chaos Emerald. And I have no idea where they are.
Commentary.
I've seen some bad Doodletones rants before, I've seen some bad CC rants before, hell, I've seen some bad alt-CC rants before, but never have I seen a rant that's so fucking pitiful. I almost want to give the ranter in question a pat on the back and tell him to calm down over what amounts to a corpse.
You're talking about yourself, right?
I'm so glad I sat down to watch this because, ooh, boy, what a ride this'll be.
Indeed, Doodle. This video will be a ride, but unfortunately for you, it's pretty funny for me. The ride is at your expense.
Hey guys, this is Megadude TV here, and you read the title right. This is gonna be a full-on rant
A video has never won me over so quickly before.
about the commentary community because, hoo boy, I'm pissed. I do not like the way that I do not like the direction the commentary community is going right now, and this is gonna be a very, very angry rant, so prepare yourself.
No need to worry, I brought an entire bottle of bleach to help me get through this. I'm prepared.
Good start, good start. Admitting that we should look at all of your points with the mountain of salt that they are from the word go really makes this easier on me. Megadude, are you familiar with what happens when one makes a video while pissed off and emotionally charged like that? Well, you can't think straight and, well, you get this video.
That was the best self-ponage I've ever heard.
Oh, and let me just push this aside for a bit because the fact that you admit that you're as angry in this video as you are gets to be really relevant later in the video.
No, you try again.
So it's time to talk about the fucking commentary community and why I despise this community right now, if I can even call it that. This commentary community is the commentary community right now is so goddamn petty. It's so stupid, and I really can't wait to tear into
Welcome to the NeoCC.
it.
It's time to talk about the commentary community. Boy, I cannot wait to tear into the commentary community. The commentary community won't know what hit them after this video, so let me talk about the commentary community. When I finally reach that point where I talk about the commentary community will grovel at the ultimate ranter known as Megadude. Look, dude, if you're gonna say let's talk about the commentary community, you can cut the extra redundant padding because it makes it seem like this wasn't scripted nor thought out.
But I'm gonna go over a few reasons why I despise the commentary community right now. And the main reason, which is coming up, which is fanboy mentality and the alt-CC versus the neo-CC. I'll talk about that later in the video.
And here's where I originally paused the video and laughed. Megadude, the alt drama is over. It hasn't really been relevant in 2 months. If you're just going off of Ponder Sprocket's video, I got some unfortunate news for you. There's a reason she released parts 2 and 3 ahead of schedule. The drama is quite irrelevant now, as people in the commentary community don't talk about it, and those who do are sitting there screaming for it to be over. And the biggest names within the alt itself, minus Dylan, have all hopped ship. But more on that later.
Right now, let's talk about some of the shit that I really need to talk about. First off, I think the commentary community, their arguments and crap have just become trash. Like, they just become trash, right? Like, one of the main common arguments I keep hearing from the commentary community is the tu quoque fallacy, or the hypocrisy doesn't make you wrong. Oh, and by the way, just quoting a fallacy does not make your point correct, okay? These are what these guys seem to do. They're like, oh, let's just point out fallacies of the thing, especially with the ad hominem and the straw man, and especially nowadays with the tu quoque. But anyway, tu quoque is basically a logical fallacy in which if you claim that a dude is being a hypocrite, that doesn't invalidate his point. And these guys always like to use this argument, which is so dumb because half the time I see it used, or actually 90% of the time, the people who claim that the other dude is a hypocrite, they are not trying to say that, oh, your point is wrong because you're a hypocrite. They're just saying that you're a hypocrite and that's it.
Any examples? Any you're gonna name offhand? Anything? Mega, buddy, wow, I don't want to believe you're this careless, but if you ain't got shit, then you ain't got shit. I could maybe believe it if, you know, you showed us an example of this happening, but you don't. I only have your word to take on the matter, and, well, you see, you later give me a reason to not ever take what you say at face value. Ever. But we'll get to that when we get there, now won't we?
I think my brain is leaking out of my ear.
Right? And it's just so stupid. Like these arguments, and that's not just one. There's another argument I cannot stand. Humor is subjective, therefore you cannot criticize the joke.
See, here's the thing about this one. With humor being as subjective as it is really is hard to criticize the joke. I grant you it's not impossible, but if you're gonna just sit there and say the joke isn't funny and expect that to be a critique, then I got bad news for you. You're as dumb as a brick.
No. If a joke is bad, then you should point it out. You can't just hand wave away criticism with, but is subjective.
Because while you didn't personally find it funny, that doesn't mean the subject in question didn't find it funny. I write a lot of jokes that I find funny in my commentaries that people go on to then take seriously. One of the more recent examples I can think of being my video on Ernie, where I had not one but two comments about my potshot at Jim's clopping video, making a joke at his expense. I found it to be funny, I knew it was a joke, but see, that's the thing. You can't really criticize a joke like that because if you didn't find it funny, then you didn't find it funny. You can explain why, but in the end, if they found the joke to be funny enough to leave it in, and you didn't, that's just two opinions mashing together. And subjectivity doesn't debunk subjectivity. I'm sorry.
Your Dark Side's argument is going to be, it's just a joke, you're taking it too seriously. Well, the joke doesn't make any sense and it's not funny, so it failed.
Yeah, and keep on. And let me just say for record that I've been guilty of some of the stuff that's been said in the video, but unlike these stupid motherfuckers.
Please marry me.
I'll hold you to that after you watch this video. Also, considering you call this a rant on Just a Robot and I still have a hard time speaking on behalf of the robot, but I haven't been hesitant to say that I'm wrong, or apologize on something I did wrong. But, you know, this is all one big lead up to when you get to me, so I'll once again touch on that when we get there.
So you did it once. You did not admit you were wrong. All those other times.
So no, I'm not trying to say that Jar is any better because he's just as bad. But for now, I want to talk about Doodletones because right now, Doodletones is really got on my fucking last nerve. And I'm going to talk about this. I know I'm a little late on this, but hear me out. So about 2 weeks ago, Doodletones made a response to Manga Kamen and a few people on a stream, basically with so much salt and vitriol, basically bitching about how she doesn't want to take any precious criticism. Oh no!
And this is where this video is gonna go downhill fast.
Alright, so now I know where this video stemmed from, and by golly is it retarded. You know, I had said that anyone who did a response to that video would inherently miss the point of it all, but I never thought I'd eat this on the nose. Oh, no. No. I wasn't trying to deflect criticism, I was trying to address it. Which, by the way, was a criticism they had towards me. They wanted me to start addressing critique more and start arguing it more often, and what did I do in that video? Exactly that. Like the video or not, that's what I did, and the secret purpose behind it all was to show just how bad of a position I was in during that time. Because people were accusing me of ignoring all criticism because I feared it or some shit like that. Thanks, Boonslayer, for that one. But I knew the minute I did, someone was going to jump on my case because, fuck, everyone was doing that. I couldn't do anything because I knew I was damned if I did, but I also knew I was damned if I didn't because, who knows, criticism. The only way people could have actually proved me wrong would have been to not do a response to that video, and I gotta thank Pretty Kitty, Jorm, Ephraim, and now Mega Duke for showing me just how correct I was. Thanks, guys!
After that, got another Jelly Cooper. How you get on with that Udara's wins then? Very good.
Shut your fucking mouth!
No problem, Charles.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
Oh no, because how dare they give you some criticism? And she tries to paint them as if they were attacking her, as if they were making a goddamn smear campaign against her.
Okay, well, that's missing the point. Prove me wrong then. Show some evidence that it wasn't. It was 2 hours worth of them not only bashing me as a content creator, but as a person. And it worked. People kind of just shrugged it off and said, yeah, all this stuff is correct, and the fact that this livestream exists isn't a problem on its own. They wanted me to defend myself during the time where I couldn't. Dylan wanted me to stop doing videos addressing me because I always avoid the arguments. Fuck it, I already did a whole video demonstrating where I got the idea that this was a spear campaign, so it's redundant to repeat the whole
Dude, go fuck yourself.
here.
Well, that was clearly not the goddamn case. Like, you think you're trying to? And then I shit you not. She labeled freaking Manga Kamen of all people, who all he did was just host a goddamn stream as a sociopath. She labeled him. And you think I'm bullshitting? Like, I wish I was bullshitting here, but here, play the clip.
I'll even give you the benefit of the doubt after all of this is said and done. You know, something you guys certainly seem to set out to do. Considering there wasn't actually any monitor there to begin with, even though there were count them not 1 but 2 who were supposed to be. You're not friends. Friends wouldn't do this to one another. Friends wouldn't put a person into such a helpless situation where they can't get out of it, only put them in a position where they know one of them will get jumped in a dark alleyway. You are emotions away from being sociopaths, with a lot of you. Again, not all of you. Just the main people who set this whole shit up, except YouTube dude, who told me in a call that you guys were going to discuss Renegade's comments, so Common just decided to pull up the stream to talk about it all. Ooh, fun. Taking that out of context just because I used the term sociopath, are we? You know, Megadupe, you state that your anger in this video was for show, but this point proves it wasn't. Let me show you where the sociopath thing came from. Alright, watch this. It's hard for me to look at this shameful display of a stream where you guys started it early with, let's talk about the ups and downs of Doodletones, as if you guys were actually going to have a fucking discussion about me, only to go on and thrash on about me. Not just as a content creator, but overall as a person, and not see malice within it. You guys then end the fuckfest by saying that you guys would still be cool with me, and I for one am hurt. I'm hurt that you guys think I'm honestly that stupid to sit there and be a little manipulated ditz following you guys like a lost puppy after you spent all this time trying to fucking psychoanalyze me like you actually knew me. Also, you know how you get onto the CC's case for the tu quoque fallacy? I would love to see how you get out of this one, hypocrite. You got angry. You're calling my video hate and vitriol, which I believe you're going to do after my interjection here, just because I called out Manga Common for hosting the cavalcade of mudslinging that whole thing came off to be. Now I'm beginning to wonder if you at all cared about my side or if you just saw Manga Common and had a fanboy reaction about it. This video is a mess. I have to defend a video I knew even going in was not going to be good, but, you know, whatever. You make this fun.
Please get help.
And also, I'm gonna leave the rest of the video in the description because this video honestly annoyed the shit out of me. And also, she also just could not take any fucking criticism, right?
Your line delivery seems like you just got out of bed. Now this, I can kind of give them. I mean, I would like to go back to being more laid back, but sure, okay, recent comms have sounded like I just got out of bed, and in all honesty, it's probably because I have. So fair. Try again.
Try again.
Mega doofus.
She was bitching and moaning about Manga and the other guys basically quote unquote attacking her when all they did was just give fucking criticism. They even said in the stream, well, they were neutral to you, Doodletones. They were neutral. In fact, some of them were actually on your side way more than Jar was.
So, are you angry that I don't still have a drama with just a robot? You kinda just arbitrarily bring up Jar here. I'm trying to see a connection.
Yo, Doodle, you're stupid, an idiot, dummy,
and
stupid
furthermore,
head.
I
no,
need
I am upset.
Are you—
So you got mad at them because they made fun of you. God, that's pretty fucking pathetic.
trying to say that I took Jar's video a lot better than I did the live stream? Because if that's the case, Jar's criticism wasn't totally contradictory and didn't put me in a damned if I do, damned if I don't situation.
No, they didn't. They just made fun of you.
Jar knew exactly what he was doing, proving me wrong, showing that I was wrong. He didn't push out this arbitrary, oh, Doodle, you can choose to ignore this stream if she wants. After, you know, putting out there that I'm afraid of criticism and can't take any of it.
Which you proved here.
Jar didn't do that. Manga and the gang did.
No.
I hate this group mentality because quite frankly, you guys can see I'm a little bit sweating here because of the anger. Quite frankly, here's the thing. It isn't like I don't care. Alt CC, Neo CC, they're both fucking cancer. This drama was pointless. It should have never goddamn happened. I don't care who fucking started it. Okay? What I do care about is that this shit just ends. These two fucking ends because Alt CC, Neo CC, they're both cancer. You know what group I joined? I joined this group of Mega Dupe TV, the ultimate ranter. I am the best. Nothing can stop me.
It's dead, though. It's dead.
It was at this point I'd realize I'd actually died midway through watching this, and this was just what my brain was showing me in my last moments. I mean, it's the only way I can explain whatever the actual hell is going on.
But in all seriousness though, what I'm gonna say is this. Fucking focus on yourself. Maybe help a little bit of other people out. I don't care.
Focus on yourself, maybe help others. God, this piss poor wording makes it seem like you want people to do just self-commentaries and nothing more.
That's kind of what I'm doing since I'm a clone of you.
Alright, you know what? Let's do it. Look guys, it's the Angel of Death. You're wrong. Where he's just going to say the intro is a problem and not explain how or why it's a problem and how to fix it. You're wrong. I really enjoy when an issue from a previous commentary happens in the exact same way with the exact same issue backing it. You're wrong.
And it's not like the priest's intro is a good intro.
I think Robodoodle has caught a virus because that sounds nothing like her.
You're wrong. And since that's the end of this massive fucking train wreck, we're done here. And I don't actually have much of final thoughts other than if you really want the Alt-CC versus Neo-CC drama to die, stop talking about it. Stop treating it like it's still a thing. Eventually people will leave it be and it won't be a thing anymore. This doesn't just go to you, Mega. This goes for everyone who believes this drama is still going on. This goes for the Direct Messenger, Ray Rules, Brainulator, and anyone else who's still talking about this. As for me, I'm going back to ignoring the fact that it even happened. Have a good day.
You're wrong. So sir, is there anything else you want me to do?
To make me the ruler of the universe.
I know how we could do that. This is the Space Colony Ark, the place I was created. There is a giant laser cannon on the bottom of the Ark. If it was fired, it could destroy the entire world. But it can't be used unless it has all the Chaos Emeralds inside of it. You stay here. I'll go look for them.